Welcome to Pitbull Stadium. It's the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders and the FIU Panthers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with the Panthers head coach. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Panthers offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Makes the grab on the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Throws it deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Got his man on the right. How about knocking him down to stop him short of picking up that first down? The Blue Raiders offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the maestro of this offense. What a rough game he had in that loss last time out, throwing 3 interceptions. Here's Williams to throw. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Collins. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. First down here for the offense.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
The run inside. It's Clemens. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. Guys, let's talk a little about Middle Tennessee. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him and get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Looking long. Grabs it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Wide open, he makes the catch. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to go right back downfield. Rushes on him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Stone. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. You saw it right there on the crossing.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back. Play action with Williams. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Quick completion on the out route.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Stokes. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I mean, it's nice to see your QB come out and really establish himself and get in a rhythm early. He had a passing touchdown on the first drive already. Now putting another drive together. He's comfortable. He's got time in the pocket. So far, he really looks like he might be the real deal.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. It's Williams again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clemens. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Throwing, Williams. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his back in the middle. Runs through a man, and he might have space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wants to fire on second down. With the catch, it's Bussey. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Makes the grab on the left. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the yards with their football? A little ballet moment there. Caught in the backfield. It's Stone. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
This is a good example of spacing in the passing game. You get the ball to your receiver quickly, and just give him a little bit of space so that he has the ability to turn around and make a guy miss, and then go get extra yards.
He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Florida International.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clemens. Maybe a crease. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him on the ground, but boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. That'll be enough to move the chains, and it'll also take us to the 2-minute timeout. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Williams. Under fire. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Williams will pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. Hard running there. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Oh, he wants it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Panthers. Panthers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, you keep that passing game up, you can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's second and long. Williams to the air again. Had to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Finds room at the 10. Picks up the first down, mark it at the 14 as they try to put up points before halftime. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Daly. It's complete to the right. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Hums it downfield. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
I caught up with Coach Mason coming out of the locker room. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Howie, thank you. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They give it to him again. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able...
Snags it, and he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense.
Maybe some room here. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lee. And the returner goes down. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this is a defense that I think is really feeling themselves right now, especially after some of the good things they did in that first half. And getting a sack right away in the opening play of the third quarter, that's got to get the juices flowing. And you know after that, they're going to keep this pass rush coming.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got the back in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Quarterback keeps it. Past the 45. Got a little grass. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Priority number one, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And a lot of times the fit up front. Linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Williams throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He smashes his way through again. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Running inside. It's Clemens. There's a crease. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Right back to it. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Here's Williams to throw. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. This game is a virtual wrap as we take a look at the top 12 scoreboard for Week 10. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Daly. Under fire. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Catch in the middle. It's Stone. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. The sure hands, it's Stone. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. FIU set up with another first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short.
Wide 29! Wide 29! Straight on the end!
Back to pass. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Trying to take it back. Inside the touchdown, MTSU. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
It's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the fourth quarter, tie ball game, who's going to step up and make a play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Lee. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field. The offense ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Fights off a defender. Makes it past the marker. At the 45 on his way. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Throwing, Williams. Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
And that's a really good response by this defense, man. You don't get too down on yourself. You don't beat yourself up. You line up, you play the next play. Nice job getting in the backfield. Now, going on the offensive, getting them in second and long, a pretty predictable situation.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The run inside. It's Clemens. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Might as well stick with him. Got enough space. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact. They do in situations like that. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. The offense has a chance. Down one possession in the fourth. Dropping back, it's Daly. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's loose.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Still makes the grab and room to run. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Caught. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. The Panthers get it right back with a score of their own.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the option. Sweet cut there.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Williams escapes the pressure going right. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Going to try to get it himself. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Extending the play. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Williams looking for a man. Going over the top. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
Working that left side now. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, FIU. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Third touchdown of the game. A third of his season total. He now has 9 on the year.
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, you kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a 2-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
He wants a big play here late. Incomplete. He took a shot.